What's good? It's your boy EB, and welcome back to Black Sheep to Go on YouTube. Now, a lot of shit happened this weekend, but I'm gonna start off with college football. So, everybody know the big game with Colorado and Colorado State. Probably one of the best college games I've seen in a while, to be honest. It was back and forth. It had a lot. But the main story of this game was mostly, to me, the dirtiness. Colorado State, I understand they want to win. I get it, but that has no room for any form of football. It shouldn't even went that far. It should have been more people kicked out that game. I forgot the guy's name, but the one who knocked out Travis Hunter, you know, he got to play. Well, he got burned on the last play, if we're being honest. But he got burned on the last play of the game, well, one of them. But I really didn't appreciate that. I hate seeing, and I understand other football fans would rather see, a clean game. And then it's like Colorado State got a lot of penalties, true. I can't remember. I think they got 14. I think it was 14. They got 14 penalties called on them, but it should have been more because they was just holding the whole time. Late hit, pushing the back. All the little bullshit ass fucked up schemes that they used to do back in the day. That's what Colorado State did. Well, look who their coach is, a piece of shit. And by the way, speaking of Colorado State, that was a hell of a pump fake because I heard his comments on a podcast. A fucking podcast. I looked the dude up. I thought he was white. God damn, he sure fooled me the way he talking. But you got them old Jimmy Cricket ass niggas out there, want to dance for the white man, shit like that. It happens. It's sad, but it happens. And I really felt like Coach Prime should have been petty because when they go low, I go lower. Oh yeah, cheesy dad joke. Anyway, and it just was in all phases was the dirtiness. Now on the other side of the coin, Colorado, horrible, horrible. I don't give a shit what anybody said. If we're being completely honest, minus all they really should have lost. They couldn't guard big number. I didn't write his name down, but they couldn't guard big number 87. They couldn't, especially in the seams. And Sanders, he threw a damn good game. He did. But offensive line, come on now. I want to say he got sacked 5 times. What bullshit is that? What is that? That's not elite anything. 10 penalties? 10 penalties. You supposed to be, I know they up and comers, but how you gonna be Oregon with this? How you gonna be USC with this? I'm looking ahead of what does this say for when you play those big schools. We're just gonna use fighting, and then you gotta come back. You cannot come back from penalties. You can't because you're beating yourself. And then that defense, I don't know who the defensive coordinator is. It must be goddamn Jeff Fisher back there or something. I don't fucking know. Because it just gets me mad because I like Coach Prime a lot. And it just gets me just upset because what the fuck are y'all doing? And God knows how many times Sanders got hit, by the way. Just off the top. I only got it wrote down. How many times he got hit? Countless of times. I want to say, maybe 9 times. Maybe. Why your quarterback getting hit 9 times? Because you're not fucking protecting him. Shit, man. Like that offensive line, man. That shit was sad. Like I just let's just be honest. Just keep it all the way of being Colorado. They stole it. They stole one. They really did. Because it was plenty of times they was dead in the water. They had to come back. They had to come down from, what was that, 17? I thought it was over in the fourth watch. And I'm like, oh, they scored. They made it a one possession game. They did this. They did that. But shit, for what? It's still the 10 penalties, the four or 5 sacks. He got hit 9 times. Travis Hunter is out for 2 games, which is one of the, not one, but 2 of the biggest games of the schedule. I don't know how this is going to look. I just don't know. But Colorado State, we wouldn't even know who they was if it wasn't for Norvell. But, Oregon is next week. Well, this coming up week. And there's a lot of things that's going to have to change within the week for them to beat Oregon. I can't remember Oregon rank. I want to say they number 8. I might be wrong. Don't quote me all the way, but I really want them to win this game, but I highly doubt it. I don't know. I really don't know. If they could come up with some good defensive schemes and stop the ball, I think it would be a different story. But it's a complete toss-up. I really don't know. Now, there's a few other things that I'm just thinking about. I know it's going to be hard for some people, the few people that watch this, here from the beginning. I really don't understand, to be honest, why the University of Texas is not number 1. You had Michigan play Bowling Green, which basically that was a bye week. You had Georgia with that whatever you call that. That wasn't even a game or a scrimmage. That was just a clusterfuck of men running. That was bullshit. That they called a win from who was that? South Carolina. They didn't look good this week, so why Texas isn't number 1? I just want to know that. Because it's kind of crazy that these teams get rewarded for mediocre schedules. What happened to the outer conference games? I don't understand that. Outer conference games was the games that really put your team to the test, that solidified that number that comes in front of your brand. These ain't schools, these are brands. These are name brands. This is Alabama is about as notable as Charmin or Degree or Nike, Adidas. These are brands. These administrators and boosters don't give a fuck about them kids. They don't give a fuck about the families. They don't care. All they want to do is to win football games, and they will put the money where it needs to be to win those football games. And if it's, you got to play Bowling Green, you got to play Tennessee State, wherever, Maine University, I don't know. They just want that number in front of them. Because this scheduling is fucking terrible. Especially Georgia, just as of late. You playing your first SEC game and you look like total complete garbage. But you playing Ball State and I don't even know these teams' names. Why they not playing any top teams in the country? I just don't understand that. Why they didn't play USC this year? That could have been a week 1 matchup. Why they didn't play Texas? I understand they had Alabama, but I'm just saying they could have. They could have played Michigan. It's a bunch of ways for this that could have been, like you could say better. But this don't breed healthy competition. I understand. I get the business aspect, but who the fuck think we want to watch this? Why would I want to watch Bowling Green in Michigan? Like Michigan. Tom Brady, Charles Woodson, Michigan. And that's just naming very, very few. I don't understand that. All it is, I'm going to write about it. All it is these boosters. Because that's the same thing with Texas. Yours, I can't remember the other kid's name, but he's very good too. It's going to be some shit behind that. Because none of them guys are transferring. Manning ain't transferring. It's all about how much money will they shell behind Manning for him to start. And I can bet that. But all in all, I'll talk to y'all later.